Alright my lovers, right, you might have seen on Facebook I put a poll on because it was my birthday. I know I don't look 21, but it's true, I'm 21. And the poll was for, I asked for birthday money, so the poll was for, do I buy a plate heat exchanger or a tilt hydrometer? So a majority of people were in favour of the plate heat exchanger, and Dan Mabbott very kindly put me in touch with a chap who makes a version of the tilt hydrometer, so I'm actually getting both. So yeah, double thumbs up mate, yeah. So anyway, all the stuff was ordered, it's all been put together, and I've done a cleaning run on the hot side, if you like, the work side. I was hoping, because the bits I needed for that side I got from the Malt Miller. I bought the heat exchanger from the Malt Miller. The other side, because the cold side, the incoming cold side, has inch fittings, I went to a website I've used several times before called Pipework Supplies, and they're pretty good. I think their prices are pretty fair as well. So I bought the inch fittings from there. Now it's Wednesday the 20th of June today. I've done a small brew day, just a 19 litre batch. There was a video of that another time. So I was hoping that the parts from Pipework Supplies would have arrived in time for me to use the plate heat exchanger to cool my work, but they actually arrived when I finished cleaning, so typical. Anyway, I've put it together and we're going to do a cold run. Let's see if it all fits and well, all works. So let's see what happens. So let me explain what I decided to do. So I decided to get an inch T. So here is a blanking plug. I was toying with the idea of putting a inch to half inch reducing bush on there and then getting a half inch threaded drain off. So but I went for the blanking plug. So on the top we've got the inch to half inch reducing bush, cam lock fitting, going up to the feed or the flow, if you like, with an isolation, full bore isolation valve just there. Alright, so then same on the other side, and then that goes to the return pipe, which in this case is just going to empty into that bucket. Right then, so let's see what happens. One thing I didn't account for was the weight, so if I take that bit of wood away, it actually falls forward, so hopefully with the fittings on the bottom it'll keep it upright. So anyway, let's see what happens. Just come out the other side. This is it. Right, come quick up. All nice and dry there. All nice and dry there. So, oh, there's a trip. There's a trip. Where's that coming from? It's coming from there, coming from that, oh, it's actually coming from up there. Right, okay. So the assistant brewer has finally turned up and just led down on the job as usual. So, ever helpful. Well done, Wayne. Wayne, you good boy? Yeah, he's a good boy. Yes. He's a good boy. Right then, back to the job in hand. So let's have a look. We have cold coming in, goes to the bottom of the plate heat exchanger, comes out the top, and then goes down, and I think I'll put that into there because I don't trust that. So that's in the HLT. Right. On the boiler, we've got the wort's going to come out, go into the pump, come out of the pump, go all the way up. So the inlet on the hot is the opposite side to the inlet on the cold. So that's going to go through the plate heat exchanger, and then it's going to, at the moment it's coming out, so this would be like sanitizing it. That's 15 minutes of the boil, put it through, so, and then it's just going back in and doing the whirlpool. Okay, right then, so it's time to cool it down. So what are we at? We're at 74 degrees. Okay. That's one pass. 19 degrees from 72. It is at the moment. Come on, focus. One pad, 19 and a half. 19.5 degrees from 72. My God, absolutely brilliant. That is absolutely amazing. I should have put a timer on this. Right at pitching temperature. So that was 20 litres of water in the boiler. What am I on so far? Where are we? So we're just coming up to 13 litres of water used. 14. That's amazing. Fantastic. Wow. Didn't expect that at all. Not as good as that. So we're almost out. There's the water line there. .70 degrees. Where are we on here? Can't see it. Where is it? Alright, so we're up to 31 litres on there. So we're almost there. Where's it going? Right, I'm going to have to stop it. It's starting to warm up now. Well, what have we got? Let's turn this on. We have, so it's about half the water done, 10 litres done, 10 litres done, used 30 litres of water, and one pass down at 19.5 degrees. Well, that's the way to go, isn't it? Fantastic. Well, I'd call that a great success. To be honest, I'm really excited about that. That done 10 litres. I played the video back and timed it, so 2 minutes 47 seconds for about 10 litres. So that's a lot better than the immersion cooler. One thing I did notice was when I was given the measurements on the HLT, and I was saying I was 13 litres and 31 litres, I think it was. Got to add 12 onto that because I got 12 litres of dead space before the sight glass, the markings on the sight glass. So add 12 litres onto that. But I think overall it's going to use a hell of a lot less water. I didn't play around with like increasing the flow or restricting the flow on either side. So I'll give that a bash on Saturday. That's going to be my next brew day. I'm going to do a 38 litre brew length of a Kolsch out of the Bible using Motueka. So I just absolutely over the moon with it, really. It's just fantastic. So just to recap, if I haven't said it before, it's a 125 kilowatt 30 plate heat exchanger. They got them on Malt Miller, they've got them on Brew Builder, I think it is, UK, and there they go for around 85-90 quid mark. So absolutely brilliant. So anyway, thanks for watching, and look out for the brew day when I use it properly for the first time. Cheers, me dears.